Hi and welcome to my first YouTube video. If you don't already know me, hi, I'm Mina and welcome to my channel. So for my first video, I was thinking of just doing a makeup tutorial sort of vibe because I've got a party later, so I thought, you know, why not use this and make it into a video. So I'm just gonna go get my face all prepped for foundation and everything and get my products out, and I'll be back in a second. I have just washed my face and now we're gonna go in and prime. So I have the Primer Plus Mattifier by Bobbi Brown and I think this is amazing. Like, it is silky, smooth, and it really like blurs your imperfections on your skin. So we've primed, and now what I recently started doing, I haven't been doing this for a long time, but so go in with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid, which is like that liquid highlight, and I like putting it under my foundation. I don't know if this is good for your skin or bad for your skin, but I feel like it makes like a difference in how radiant, is that the right word? Like how glowy, dewy your foundation is. So, foundation now. I've got the Double Wear Estee Lauder, and that's in the shade 2N2 Buff. And I'm gonna get my damp beauty blender that I have wetted, and I'm just gonna put a few pumps onto my hand. I can work with. And this doesn't come with a pump, it comes with a weird lid thing, but you can buy the pump separately and it's like £5–6 I think, but I thought that was worth the investment because you can't be like pouring foundation everywhere because it doesn't work. So anyway, just gonna get some product and we're just gonna bounce it into our skin. I mean, I know lots of people tend to do their eyeshadow first, but I just think, I mean, once you start doing foundation then on top, like concealer and all of that, I don't understand how people can still have their eyeshadow looking good and not have like ruined it somehow by powder, concealer, or any like. So I like to do it as one of the last things I do. But that's just me. So for brows, we're going to go in with the Browsings Wax and Powder Duo in shade 6 because I've got quite dark hair. And we're going to also go in with the MAC 204 brow brush and just brush out brows just to make sure that we've like just brush them through. It's like neat, I guess. Right. I know a lot of people normally do wax last, and please don't violate me for this, but I kind of like to do it first. That's just me. So I'm just gonna go in with the wax first, just because, like, you know, it's like quite smooth. I feel it sort of gets the right shape without going straight into the powder and be like, ah, it's all there. I'm just gonna get this brush and I'm gonna like blend it. Okay, that's not even that bad. Okay, right. Now I'm just gonna get the powder and I'm just gonna like get off what we had on the brush. Go in the powder and just go over basically what you've done, but try not to put too much in the front of the brow because then you might have a bit of a whoa moment going on. Okay, right, there we go. Uno brow est completido. No clue what language that was, or if that was even a language. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow off camera because I feel like that just took way too long for one eyebrow. And yeah. Okay, so that is the brows done. So now I'm going to conceal and cut out the brows. So I'm gonna use the Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light to Warm, if that is a shade I'm reading the right part. So I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M421 brush and take a little bit of the product and just go underneath the brow. So now that we have that on there, we can now get our concealer brush, which I use the MAC 286 brush, and we can just blend this out. I'm going to get my beauty blender again. I am just going to go over the concealer and bounce it into the foundation. So there we go. Brows are snatched. So now I am going to do my concealer. So back at it again with the Naked Skin Concealer. Just gonna put a nice amount under the eyes. I like to do the nose as well, and the chin, upper lip, and then any spots you may have, just go over them. Okay, so that is our concealer in place, and now we're just going to take the same brush and we're just going to buff it out. Just finish buffing out your concealer. And once you have done that, we shall bounce again with the beauty blender. And I'm just gonna say one thing. I have used so many different beauty blenders. I've bought them from high street shops like Topshop, New Look. I have used Amazon bought ones because, you know, we've got those Brook Times, Superdrug do ones, the Real Techniques, but I'm telling you now, the best beauty blender I have ever used is the original beauty blender. I mean, it's the original and it is the best by far. Only a few years ago, I actually figured out that you had to wet the beauty blender. I was using the beauty blender dry and oh my god. Let's just pray for me back then, and let's hope that my younger self can figure herself out. So yeah, we're just gonna bounce in the concealer because the brush just helps to buff it into the skin, but the concealer just helps to blend it into the foundation. Just buff it out, you know? I'm just realising how white I am. Like, look at my hands and my... Well, that is fake time for you, darlings. Anyway, we have now done concealer and it is time to set the face. Right. So we have got our setting powder. I use the Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder, and I haven't really used setting powder for a long time. Before this I used the Kat Von D, and I'd say that is a really good one as well, but I just thought I'd try something different because a lot of people said that this was a good one, and I agree. So I'm just going to use the lid as a sort of mixing point. I just feel like it's easier to get some powder from the lid. So I'm going to go in with my Morphe MB2 brush, which is just a big sort of buffing brush. Get a fair amount, tap out any excess, and just go in. That is quite a lot. You can just build the script down. Right, powder is done. Let's go in with our powder products now. So we've got contour, blush, highlight, eyeshadow. There we go. So for contour, of course, I use the iconic Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D. I have, since I've been using contour, this is the only palette I've ever used. I got this last year for my birthday, and as you can see, it's had some wear, especially the banana powder. It's amazing. So I'm gonna go in with my MAC. I can't even really see the numbers on that. Can you see that? I can't. So I'm gonna go in with the lightest and the darkest shade. I don't know what shades they are called. Sombra and Subconscious. And just place it on your cheekbones. And then I'm gonna do the same. The other one. Like so. And then just brush off all of that excess stuff. You don't want too much on your brush because a lot of product on your brush when you do contour can just make you look dead in an alive way, because contour is gone. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with the middle shade called Shadow Play, and I'm gonna just go up my hairline and buff it in, just to give my face some sort of definition that I don't have. I'm not going to do my jawline because I have no jawline. Also, I tried that once before and it looked like someone had just slapped some mud down my face, so I'm just going to avoid that area. So now I am going to go in with my brush for nose contour. The Morphe E35, it is not specifically for nose contour, but I have just decided to use it because it's either that or the fingers. There we go. Sorted. Right, now we have that, we can go in with our big brush again, just double use it and buff it all out, you know. Done. So now I'm just going to go in with a bit of banana powder from the same Shade and Light palette, which is called Lyric, and I just like to put that just below here, just to sort of cut out my contour a tad bit. I also like to put it there just to get the definition, so you've got the two dark bits there and the light bit here. And just here, I mix it with a bit of the pinky colour, which is Lucid. Okay, now just to buff it all in again, I think we're going to be using a bit of the James Charles palette, which is amazing. Definitely, if you're into eyeshadows, buy it. Like, I've used this palette so many times and I've only had it like recently. So I've got all of these eyeshadow brushes that I will be using today, and I will tell you which ones I am using and when. So there we go. So I'm gonna try and go for like an subtle orange, neutral tones. Don't know who that poem is by, but it's in my GCSE English exam, and that is kind of bad. I don't know who it's by, but it's fine. we're gonna do well in our GCSEs, we hope. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go in my Morphe E23 brush, and I am going to go in with a transition colour of Canvas, which is just a very like a light colour. I'm just gonna put that in all over our lid basically. Okay, so as I said, we're gonna do something neutral, so I'm gonna go in with Tune, which is yellowy orange. Gonna again just build it into the crease. Okay, then after that I think we should go in with a bit of Code James, because why not? Like a bit of a brownie. We're just gonna run in my eyeball. Just gonna pack it into the crease and try and make ooh, that is pretty. Yeah, that's nice. And okay, I like that. Okay, now go in with a bit of 10% off, which is a little bit darker, just so we can get some sort, maybe a smoky eye. Ooh, hello. My god, I love eyeshadow so much. I'm just gonna blend that all together, you know? I am not mad at that. Yeah, that looks nice, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with some more of the Code James and just make a little bit more light into that, because my dress has got a bit of orange in it, and I just wanna bring that out, you know? Right, okay. Go back in with some Code James and just buff this out here. I don't really know what exactly I'm doing, I'm just gonna go with the flow. Some 10% off. Okay, I think we've got all the colour we need on the actual lid. Now I'm just gonna buff it out. So I'm just gonna take this brush and blend it all out. Really buff it. You don't want a thick orange line where your eyeshadow just starts. You just want it to become slightly ombre better. Okay, so I just finished a look off camera, and this is the finished eye look. And yeah, I think that actually went really well. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my eyeshadow palettes away, and I think we should go in with some eyeliner. Eyeliner, right? It scares me. Anyway, oh, I forgot to tell you what I was using. Okay, I am using my MAC liquid eyeliner, basically, and I'm just gonna wipe off some of the products. You don't want too much on there. As you can see, I have finished my eyeliner, and now we are going to mascara. Oh, first, obviously, curl your eyelashes. So just gonna get. Okay, now we have curled our eyelashes. I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Man-Eater mascara and just, you know, beef these boys up. As you can see, the boys have been beefed, and now we can go in with our eyelashes. Okay, so I have just applied the other eyelash and brushed off with the mascara, so they are all set in place. So now let us go in with a bit of blush. We're gonna get the Morphe M437 brush and get the MAC blush in Pincho Peach. Anyway, get some of this on the brush. You don't want too much, you don't want to look like a clown. Tap the excess off, and oh, I've caught the sun, but I haven't, look. Okay, now we're gonna go in with some highlighter. Anyway, since I got this, and I know I used it in my base, but I also, I kind of like how it looks on the skin as an actual highlight. I shall show you momentarily. So, get your wet beauty blender and just gonna bounce it into your skin, and oh, you know, this actually gives me life, it gives me joy. Let us get some nose highlight, brow highlight, some Cupid's bow highlight, bow highlight, bow. Yeah. My Morphe M455 brush, and I use this on the inner corner and any other small part of the face. The Bronze Babed 9B palette, and it is the shade Sunnies, and I'm not going to go down the whole of this middle of the nose. Okay, and there we go. That is highlight done. I'm going to get my lip scrub from Lush. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. Oh my god, it's so itchy. That is that. And now for lips, of course. I'm thinking natural because of the eyes and you don't want to overdo it. I'm gonna go in with this, Jesus. I'm gonna, okay, anyway, I don't even know what shade or whatever this is. Oh my god, my nose. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go off camera and just scratch my nose. Sorry. Okay, I am back and my nose has been scratched. Anyway, I decided to go with the Huda Beauty lip because I just thought it goes, I mean it's that one there, it goes better with the look. Setting spray. So I am using the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus, obviously. This has been used so much but it's lasted quite a long time. So yes, just gonna set that in place. This is the finished look. I've just added some hoops and changed into my dress I'll be wearing tonight. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next